How's it going, everyone? This is Gus.
And this is Ariat.
And we are so tired. Let's look at some cards.
So my first thought with the songstress of Shangri-La is that, wow, she is the most adorable ruler I've ever seen in this game so far. What do you think?
Wait, even more than Alice?
Yeah, I think she's cuter than Alice.
Why?
She's just so pretty. Her hair's so long and gorgeous and shiny.
She is super cute. That aside, though, you may look at the top card of your main deck at any time. That's pretty cool. It's not as ridiculous as some of the other ones I've seen, but it's pretty neat. It's interesting that we're still getting another, somewhat semi-draw related mechanic with a water ruler, but hey, it's pretty nice that we have some form of scrying in here now. And the judgment cost is not that expensive either.
Yeah, it's about the same as Alice's, I believe.
Nah, slightly close. But on to the next one. Things get really interesting here when we flip her onto her J-Ruler side. The fact that she retains the effect to look at the top card of your deck at any time is really nice. It's super duper useful, so that way you don't have to worry about J activating super early and all this other stuff. And something I didn't touch on earlier is that, yeah, looking at the top card of your deck can actually help out with a lot of other cards too. The main card in my mind as of now is Humpty Dumpty. Although, I can't remember it right off the top of my head right now because I'm falling asleep on the chair as I speak. But it might make Columbus slightly not as amazing anymore, and that's kind of sad. But what are your thoughts on the first effect, really?
I mean, that's nice. So, since you can look at the top card of your deck, you can make sure you have a Resonator that's costs 5 before you flip her, then bam, it's on the field.
Yeah, that is super nice. Suddenly having a wild Medusa be thrown out on the field is pretty nice. And you can wait. Let's see. Resonator with total cost 5 or less. So it could be pretty much any Resonator with 5 costs or less. So I can't remember a lot of 5 cost Resonators, but yeah, it's really effective. Just it doesn't say it's not restrictive to water only. So you could, if you wanted to, flip her and then throw a Blazer onto the field for pretty much free, and that's extremely strong. In all honesty. And going into a God's Art, the fact that it's a lot cheaper than the other two is really nice, especially since if I recall, the other two did have the Regalia make their things cheaper, but Xion definitely doesn't really need her Regalia to make things any cheaper. Just 2 blue is really fantastic, and yeah, that flavor text, my heart breaks. What do you think of her God's Art?
Well, it looks like you can also use Leviathan to pump up the damage she deals even more, correct?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, like the tap 2 for the plus 5/5, and then using Leviathan to swing in and tapping it at least once or so. Like, it doesn't really boost the actual effects, but stacking the damage could definitely make her, a lot more crazy.
Yeah, from 1400 to 16 to 1800 damage.
Depending on various circumstances.
Yeah, you could kill a lot of things with that.
Although we haven't actually gone to her Regalia yet, so we'll see. So, on to the next. It looks like we're having another one of those kind of gimmicky cards. The one where you do something and then it makes the God's Art slightly less. This one, I have some seriously mixed feelings about this card.
To me, it feels like the cost is kind of high for what you're doing.
Well, you could use it either offensively or defensively. It's kind of nice. It's another way to deal with Arthur, and Arthur's oh my god. Well, assuming that you can do that to your opponent's things, and it is a tremendously more expensive Dreams of Juliet. I mean, Dreams of Juliet was a 2 cost, but it could do a bunch of stuff, and Xion Sim is a 3 cost, but it doesn't do as much. It does help with the dodge, like if you have something really high and bam, they're going to throw you down with stunning to death. But the fact that the rest of the Xion effect only happens if it's a water resonator really hurts. I don't really have a lot of good things to say about this card. How about you?
Yeah, same here. The water resonator is pretty restrictive and total cost 2 or less.
And the fact that, yeah, you could pay the 2 blue less to play your God's Art, but at the same time, why not just tap your 2 for the God's Art?
Yeah, I mean, you're already using 3 mana just to use this card.
Yeah, I'm not seeing... I don't think this card's going to get very much play.
Save here.
So now we're getting into more of those cards that are having that top deck effect go into play, as we're very much anticipating. Let's see. This card it's a pretty decent 1-drop, I think. But at the same time, what are your thoughts on it this far?
I mean, it's a 3/3 1-drop. That's pretty good out of the gate, and plus you have a chance to add its attack +2/+2. Could be pretty good 5 1-drop.
Well, technically, yeah, you want it to always be a 5/5 1-drop. Because basically, if you don't, then you can't attack or block with it. So it's kind of like, cards like the March Hare. Come on, guys, it's late. But anyways, it's not that bad. It's pretty cool, especially, but it's definitely the sort of card that you only want to use if you always know what card is on the top of your deck, and as the sort of card you only want to use if you have Xion, essentially. So it's water support, but at the same time, it's not that great for general overall water support, and that's kind of sad to see because I don't know. Thinking back on the other black cards that we saw in the green/moon cards, they were definitely fantastic. They were just blowing my mind with all sorts of crazy stuff that they can do that is even better because of the ruler. But this card seems to be highly dependent on Xion being Xion. So that's my take on this. How about you?
Yeah, same here. Because if you use its effect and, there's not a resonator, well, that card just goes back to your hand.
Oh, you can't choose not to use his effect, though.
Oh, yeah, right. You have
It's mandatory.
Oh, yeah.
Sad. Well,
Out.
okay, but speaking about cards that rely heavily on the ruler and blah 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 and water support, this card right here, this card, oh god, it's so fucking stupid. Like, a lot of people might be taken away by the first effect on the top, but read the second effect and oh boy! If a resonator control will be dealt damage less than its defense to prevent it. That's like huge. This card can't be double thundered. It can't be demon flamed very much. It's just wow. It's like continuous. It's not like once per turn if a resonator control will be dealt damage. It is all the time. It's amazing. And since it's a 2-cost, funny. You can flash her in with Valentina, making her just exceptionally well. It's kind of like that turtle, the spiritual beast turtle. God, I'm gonna get so much crap for this later. That prevents the damage or whatever. But this is just fantastic. It's great. Especially since it's not just herself, but any resonator you control. Now that I think about it, this is so stupid. If you run Arthur in this deck too, and you bring out Xion, and then Arthur hits the field, and Muse is on the field, and then you tap, Arthur takes no damage! Oh my god! Wow! I kind of want this card very badly right now, and it's a secret rare. Oh, of course it's going to be a secret rare. What's your thoughts on it?
Oh, what about Flames of the Outer World? Would that be considered chasing?
Here's the thing. She's going to die anyways. But technically, it's continuous. So if you do have... Oh my god! One Shangri-La makes her completely... I'm losing my mind. I'm sorry, guys. I'm shouting, and I'm just losing my shit. But yeah, 2, 3, 4 Shangri-Las on the field. Oh, man. You know what? I think this is not the card that Xion was waiting for. This is the card that Valentina was waiting for. This is so freaking stupid. Who cares about the second effect or the first effect? This is amazing. But going on to the first effect, yay! You get a little bit more draw. I guess that's great. But seriously, guys, okay, hold up. Okay, so me and CC really screwed up last time, so I am rereading the second effect just to make sure that I'm not being stupid. Okay, if a resonator, come on, guys, with me. If a resonator you control would be dealt damage less than its defense, prevent it. Yeah, this card's pretty stupid. Alright, lovely. It's fantastic. Alright, so here's a 3-cost 7/7. It's not Medusa. Next card.
But we need to explain why.
That took a little while. Are you okay? Lag? Tired? I'm done. I'm tired. I'm sure the drill sergeant's tired. Let's see. So this is a human. Like right out of the gate, I looked at it. As, I decided I wanted to look at it because it's a blue card and it's a human. So I was like, I wonder if I could throw this into Joan of Arc. That was my first thought. And reading this, no, you cannot. It's kind of sad. It's one of those things that are like double or nothing, really fantastic, fancy pants. If you use Shion, that's great. But like, I see it as a 3 cost, and honestly, it doesn't matter what it does. It doesn't matter how it goes. Blah blah blah. Here's the thing: would I run it over Medusa? That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Is Drill Sergeant better than Medusa? In which case, the difference between possibly having a 10-10 if you're using Shion, or if you can just shadow block, punt people into next year. Yeah, this card is just not worth it. It's just not worth it in my opinion. It's definitely one of those cards where you pretty much either have to use Shion or Laplacia, and it's just. What are your thoughts on it?
I mean, the 10-10 boost is nice if you're running Shion, but
There are better cards.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, bye Columbus. Bye Columbus. You can go home now. It's all right, Columbus. You don't need to see any more suffering, Columbus. It's over now. You can go back to your family. You can settle down. You can have a nice boyfriend or girlfriend, and everything will be fine because Heavenly Instrument Hydromonica is here, and well, there you go. I mean, it's a 0 cost. The first thing that it does is just put the top card of your main deck onto the bottom. It's pretty cool. It's great. It's exactly what we needed. Scry and helping out choosing your card, like, it's great. It's not as stupid as some of the other regalia, like giving flying or giving whatever the other one did. Or by the way, public apology. We were really tired at the time. We're trying harder. We're staying off the caffeine, which was a really bad idea. But it's really nice that you can just tap it to put the card on the top and the bottom. What do you think?
Some pretty nice filtering.
Okay, and being able to tap 2 and tap and banish it.
Tap 1 if you're using Shion.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's...
Yep.
What?
Yeah. You're getting 1 less to use that ability.
That's pretty cool, honestly. Especially since it's great now that I think about it. Okay.
Do you realize it says you have to banish to search?
Yeah. I realize it. The thing is that now it's amazing. I mean, no, guys, listen to me here. Listen to me for a second. The fact that its effect isn't that amazing makes this card amazing, because then you can tap the 1 and tap the card to banish it to search without that much heartache. If this card had something along the lines of like Glepnir's ability, or something else that required it to, like, just made it amazing, like, just forcing your opponent's monster to block or something. Okay, you know what, even better yet, let's say this card just gave your J-Ruler flying, okay? Let's say it gave it flying and swiftness. All of a sudden, you don't want to banish it for its effect. It's kind of like the Maribel debacle. All the time, or like every time I have to banish Maribel to destroy another regalia, I always feel like crappy, because it's really great that we have a card that gives your ruler more sustain. But now this card, you see, its real effect comes through that you can search. Let me make sure. Okay, search your main deck for a card, shuffle your main deck and put that card on the top of your main deck. Okay, it's not that broken, never mind. But still, in a deck like Shion, is what she's trying to do, it's really helpful. And oh, Humpty Dumpty. I know you've been waiting a long time, Humpty Dumpty. This is your card. This one's for you, Humpty Dumpty.
Also, if someone tries to hear it, who cares? Just tap in response.
Yeah, pretty much if you have 1 mana open. And I really do like the last effect. The last effect is fun for me. The fact that it kind of has that reminiscence of Glepnir, it's great. Honestly, I want to see this card and Glepnir run together. I really do. because it's great. It adds more draw power. It lets you fix your deck. I honestly think it's great that you can use it for I think this card would work either with Xion or Valentina. Not two, obviously, but um, either Xion or Valentina, just because you're gonna have two to tap to banish it anyways, and it's always great to fix your deck, especially Val 1 v Val 2. Just always if it's not Cheshire, make it Cheshire. Am I right? Okay, so with all that said, and I realized that I've been hogging up like most of the airtime. So what do you think of this card?
Well, it's a free draw. That's pretty nice.
Is it really? Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
What this card? Name a card. Reveal it.
I mean, as long as you're
As long as it's
Shion.
But hey, yeah, you know what? Oh my. Give me a moment. Oh boy, yeah, it is pretty nice. It's great. Yeah, it's great. It's starting out first turn, bringing out Hymnal, and then just naming the card because you name the card and there it is. It's awesome. It's just, oh my god, this is great. I like it. It just sucks now that I think about it. Like in memorandum, well, not in memorandum, but whatever. When I'm just sitting down and thinking about it, I was hoping that blue would get a lot of support all at once, like something that you can splash in other blue or slash blue decks, like Joan and Valentina and Joan again, and we got a few cards that are great. I mean, but at the same time, At the very least, though, that 1/2 drop that I was just losing my mind about, the Muse, I guess she's good enough. I guess she's good enough to have around. It's great. What are your thoughts on all the blues here?
I really love the J Ruler and that 2-drop you're talking about. The 1-drop and the 3-drop. Even if I make a Xion deck, I don't think I'll put them in there, even though they're meant for the Xion deck, because there are other blue cards that are better than that.
Thus far, though, this deck is definitely going to be made for Humpty Dumpty. I don't know about you, but I'm going to be buying 8. Because this is 4 for Xion and 4 just in case I feel like doing something else. And yeah, white-blue, I could see white-blue becoming a thing. How about you?
Yeah, and for those who don't know, like me, what does Humpty Dumpty do? What would be its significance in this deck?
Basically, okay. I don't know the specifics right now because I am dead tired. So.
But why were you saying it's good in the deck?
Because I know it does something. Gosh darn it! It's something great. Hold up. Let me do my whole chi thing. Okay, basically, it's a 3-drop, right? You can tap 1 blue to banish it, reveal the top card of your deck, and if it's a Resonator, you put it in your freaking field. So let's say you tap your, what's it called again? A Regalia. There you go. That's how late it is right now, folks. You tap your Regalia and you tap 1, you add Arthur to the top of your deck. Let's say you already have a Muse on field, and this is turn 3, so you have Humpty Dumpty, and I don't know, next turn you tap 1, blow up the Dumpty, and then you bring out Arthur onto the. It's something crazy like that, you know. Just being able to bring out something really super fast on field, and being able to see what the top card of your deck is at all times is fantastic. Especially thinking about it though, with Hymnal's Memoria, you're definitely going to need a lot more timing and stuff to get that going. But once you get a hold of the timing, you're definitely going to see some wild, awesome, crazy plays. Now that I think about it, I could definitely see Yamada coming back as, back in blue for some reason. I don't quite know why right now. It might have something to do with my sleep deprivation. It might have something to do with these fantastic cards that I'm seeing right now. But oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, do we have a wall right now, folks? Oh, speaking of, since Cece's not here, yeah, that was something he was talking about and asking for, and I think we're getting it. I think we're seeing the end of Red. What do you think?
Who knows? Maybe there'll be red support next spoiler set.
Well, of course there's going to be red support at some point or another. But as of right now, we're just seeing a tremendous wall. depending on how many Shangri-Las you have, that 2-drop just says
Oh,
land.
so you mean we're seeing a lot of ways to combat red?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because red was, unstoppable before, kind of.
Not unstoppable, but just kind of stupid.
Yeah.
But now we're seeing more ways to combat it, that's for sure. At the very least with that 1-2 drop, it's just, woo! It's great. It's great to see. It's great to see. So yeah, I'm all winded out, my throat's sore, and I'm about to, I don't know how the hell I'm going to drive home, but I'm going to. So that's it out of me. What are your thoughts?
I love Shion. She's really cute, and she seems like a legitimately new and interesting deck. So I'm definitely gonna make her into a deck.
Well, that's all we have time for today, folks. Tell us what you think in the comments below. Let's have a discussion. Let's talk about what cool things we're gonna do. Do you think Iman's gonna come back, or are you gonna run Arthur in your deck? Is Humpty Dumpty going to be king of the respawn forever? What do you think of Shion? She's cute, right? But is she cuter than Alice?
Yes.
Half of you are wrong. Discuss. Alright, we'll catch you all later. Have a wonderful night. DFTBA, etc., etc., etc.
Like and subscribe. Good night.